welcome to another exciting episode of Firebreath's Cool Amazing Minecraft Inventions. It's Firebreath here, and today I'm gonna play this record. This one. Yes, someone actually wanted us to play this record. I have a feeling this day would come, so let's plop this record in. Yeah, that record actually has a story behind it. That's what happened to the last guy who tried to unsubscribe to me. Luckily, I sent my good old friend Jeffrey over here to take care of him. You heard him at the end. Who's a good boy, Jeffrey? Who's a good boy? Okay, enough of that. Let's get to our first invention. Okay, for our first invention, I know we've done this invention before where, well, if it cooperates with me, thank you. Or I'd come to this spawn like, oh, a wall, what the heck is this? Then I pull this lever, and, oh, look, a secret door, and, oh my goodness, a room full of valuables, a valuable room, and, cake. Yes, I like the cake very much, thank you. Yeah, so we done this invention, and I made a little demonstration right here of how this thing works, and, well, it wasn't the best, because I didn't get to show you, well, how it happens, because we're blocked by this stinking wall here. So what would happen, I'd have this lever, pull the lever, and it would just open and close the door, like simple. Now what was supposed to happen, you're supposed to set up the redstone repeaters like this. You're supposed to set the one in the very back to 2, and the one in front at 4. Now this is important because once that happens, this piston will push this piston, and it will be delayed, so it will not activate, and then it'll go to this redstone here and push it right out, the wood right out. And we could not see that happen, so I made this little version here to show you what will happen. And just to clarify over here again, that you have to set it up in the pistons in a certain way, or it won't work, as in where you put the redstone to connect them. Now it has to be straight so it can go in for some reason. I do not know why. Or maybe in a circle. Now, this does not work, where you have it on the ground and it's just at the first bottom piston. It'll just activate that piston only. That piston will just do nothing. This does not work. Now, if you have it more than one piston, you should do it like this, where it's just up on a block and it's at the very top piston. This will work. This works. So just to say, this does not work, and this does work. So, now, let's show you how this thing works. Like I said about the redstone repeaters, let's just see the magic happen. So you see how that works, yes? Well, I guess it's better to get a view from here. You see how they're moving? Okay, that was a mess up. That may happen. Will you cooperate, you stupid lever? Thank you. I've had enough of that lever. Okay, so on to our next invention. Okay, for this next invention, this involves pistons and secret doors. Now, have you ever been in survival, and this happens to most of you, and you can't find a slime because they're extremely rare, and you want to build a secret door so bad, but you don't have any sticky pistons because you don't have any slime balls? Well, I figured a way out to build a secret door to settle that. Now, as you see, there are actually no slime... Okay, back to the project. So there are no slimes in this general area, and I have yet to get any slime balls. So, how am I going to build a secret door? Well, here's what's going to happen. OMG, just like magic. You see, what happens is, I have these 2 cobblestone right here, and there's 2 pistons back here. So, as you guessed it, this piston would push the cobblestone into this wall. Now, when I want it closed, I would come back here, push the button over here, and these pistons would scoot it back over here where I'm standing. And if I wanted it open again, the same thing would happen again. It's an endless cycle. So, yeah. This is real helpful. And the best thing to do to make it even look like it's just doing it automatically, just use buttons since they are, like, timed. Now, the thing is, you make sure you put buttons in this diagonal portion. I tried putting one here, and the thing is, there's a button already here, so there will be no button being placed right here. So, yeah, that's a secret door with no sticky pistons for you. And in the room, oh, we're in the... Oh, joy. Oh, joy. Look who decided to show his face. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, man. Okay, let's just get on to the next invention. Okay, for this next invention, it involves farming. Yes, farming. So, what we have here, I bet y'all have seen this invention, so you all know what's going to happen, and you can skip through. But for those of you who don't, this invention will help you out, collect wheat better than having to go get the wheat. Oh no, I trampled over some seeds now. Well, I guess this would destroy some of the seeds you've been working on, but this would help you farm wheat if you like neglect your farm for a while and all the wheat's just all grown and you have to go and get it all. And this is a pretty cool way to farm, I guess. Now, what would happen is, let's say I got all the wheat here ready. You don't have to make it this big, okay? I don't know why, but you can make it as small or big as you want. I don't care, as long as it works. And you'll have to make sure, well, you'll see. So, I come over here, ready to harvest, so I pull the lever. And it all flows directly to me over here. Now make sure the dirt will, when the water comes, the dirt will be at a specific, range, so it'll keep water falling. If you have it too far, then the water will just stop, and you won't get all the wheat. If you have it too short, well, I guess that would be kind of pointless then. So I'm in wheat galore here. So, yeah, I got all the wheat. All this wheat here is all mine. So I get all my wheat. I guess we're gonna have a lot of bread tonight. Pull the lever again. Cooperate! And, oh look! The water did not destroy any of the land, so I can just replant again. Yay! Replanting time. Yeah, this is the only thing you have to do. You have to replant your seeds, though. Okay, so on to our next invention. Right after I plant all this wheat. Okay, for this next invention, this involves you like to make adventure maps or have secret bases or whatnot, and you want to keep it safe and you want to have fun with all the traps or whatever. You just felt like building this. So this is a puzzle where you would walk into a room and, well, as you can see here, this would be all over the place. Now, goal of the puzzle is you're supposed to search through all these pressure plates to find the exact pressure plate that will open this door. Now, I marked where the correct pressure plate is for this video, so it would not take forever. I marked it with this cobblestone. So, let's say I just searched through all these buttons, and finally, I come to this pressure plate. And the door opens! Hooray! I got the treasure! 64 diamond! If you had that all up, that would be 64 diamond. 64 diamond! Yeah. So, how this works, you're just gonna have to... We're gonna have to go under. This is exactly under the pressure plate, as I said. It's marked with cobblestone. The wire will go through here. It'll go through this loop thing that'll keep it on no matter what. And it'll open up the door. Even if I am to get rid of the pressure plate, the thing will stay open, because I bet it would be closed if I stepped off the pressure plate. But thanks to this arrangement, it won't. And the only way to deactivate it is you actually have to go down here and, well, disturb the flow of the current. And I'll turn it off and close the door. So, on to our next invention. Okay, so you remember the invention where you would walk onto a pressure plate. Or, no, I'd have a lever, or you'd walk onto a pressure plate, then the ground would open up, and you fall down this pit into a long passageway with no way out but death and lava. Well, I've made a replica here because if you got a change of heart, or you sprung the trap on the wrong guy, well, I guess I would have this door down here to let them out. And have pistons, whatever. I'm not focusing on the way out. I'm focusing on if they try to escape. And I guess I would put this door here so they would just fall for the trap. I don't know. But if they are trying to escape and they broke the door, which some people I guess would do, and they break the door, and this would be the lever that would let them out. Now, if I were to let them out, I guess I'd remove this pressure plate, but... So, if they don't see the pressure plate, they open the door. Freedom, just ahead. What the? Oh no! And I would be dead. And yeah. So, that's pretty much it for this explosive invention. Well, that does it for this episode of Firebread's Cool Amazing Minecraft Inventions. Don't forget you can vote and tell me which record you want me to play at the beginning of the next episode. And you can vote for this record again, I guess, if you want me to play it again. I'll always vote, let you play the same record again if you want. And if you want to play this record again, go ahead, vote for it. Well, and also... I'm building this. This is supposed to be a rapid fire dispenser. I've not yet finished it yet. This may be what be coming up next in our next video. And, well, the way I learned how to do it did not work. So I'm looking into it a little bit more. Maybe I'll ask Skelly Bob. He built one. So, this is Firebreath here, signing out.
Bye, everyone.